side stream going on, so people in the venue can watch both streams at the same time, and that's
wait
nuts.
for them to set up their Miis.
Exactly, and now we might, I swear to God, if this is a button check, I'm going to cry.
Please, we can finally get started.
It's not, let's go.
It's a button check.
Oh my God, it's a button check.
But to go off what you were saying, this event, MGCQ, has honestly been, in my opinion, the best spectator experience I've ever had. Outside of comms, I haven't for a second felt bored. There's just been constant stuff down to the pub quiz where everybody gets involved. There's just been something for literally everybody. Even people in the crowd could literally come up and join in for Chaos Bracket.
Yeah.
It's been incredible. I've loved this event.
And I have unfortunate news. I don't think that was a button check. I think this is the bracket match.
They were just standing there at the start for no reason.
Yeah, just a cute little teabag. And Bloom4Eva already, I mean, I'll be real. It's got to be a little bit disheartening when you've obviously been like, this is not the Gaia main.
Yeah.
But to like have somebody who doesn't play your character better than you, it is a little bit disheartening, I have to say.
That's just the Bloom Classic. Remember winning Big Lab with Jigglypuff? Just doesn't matter than anyone else.
Oh, that was a real interesting one. Didn't quite snap the ledge, and then it was the last hit of the up B that just sent Bloom all the way over.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that worked the same way for Mii Sword Fighter as it did for Link, because you know Links love to recover facing the other direction so they can clip you and send you off. I didn't know Mii Sword Fighter could do the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's wild because Mii Sword Fighter is like one of those characters which I feel like was really, really popular in like the first 4 weeks of the game.
Yeah.
Because everybody found out about the tornado and then was like, ooh, I could combo off this, that's amazing. And then everybody just kind of learned what the shield button was again. And it was like, oh, never mind. And the hero spin not quite working out there. Bloom4Eva with a very, very slight lead at the moment. And we can just see Gaia just trying to get a little bit of anything started. We've got the tornado into the up air. Oh, what are you doing, Gaia?
Very, very ambitious. We have the tornado out of disadvantage, then trying to catch with the up B.
Ooh, a cheeky little counter.
That counter sends upwards. That's interesting.
Oh, and there we go. Another counter. Like, already having an option ready for that tornado. And that's 3 counters in a row. Bloom trying to end it all.
They are not taking this seriously in any capacity. I can see them laughing the player cam in every interaction.
Oh, and a lovely little high recovery there from talented Gaia. Oh, my goodness, nearly. And that's the thing. That counter has got, like, not the flag. And, oh, my, okay, the Mii Sword Fighter, please. The fist bump. The set's already over.
Okay, so they're definitely changing back, right?
Oh, I pray. I hope and I pray that was the end of that.
For our sake.
For our sake, please.
Because you mentioned Gaia has a gunner, but does Gaia have a sword fighter?
I'm going to need to do more research because I would argue, I've heard he does.
Have you
a little bit. But no, so I've seen it for the first time here, and honestly, does he have a sword fighter? I still don't know the answer to that question.
Yeah, I think I've left with more questions than answers.
Okay, so got the Steve back on the plate.
Yep.
Olimar has rocked up. Bloom can be the Olimar that Europe has desperately needed. Widely less so in the UK because there are like a couple of Olimars, most notably Hollow, who's been doing incredible work with the character. But, you know, traditionally Europe in general has had a real problem with this character purely because there are no players that play Olimar. But honestly, I don't know why none of us thought of the Bloom Olimar when it came to solutions to this problem, because honestly, this is probably the best Olimar in Europe, realistically.
Yeah, it was an interesting one because I think we got so desperate to the point at L'Odyssey. I think we had Gluto playing Olimar to warm up Bloom.
Oh my god.
If I'm not mistaken.
Wow. That is such a wild thing. But the Steve pick is an interesting one because there are definitely... Steve is such a versatile character in that you can play him in so many different ways. Gaia is very much a big fan of... I have labbed this like incredibly niche setup.
Yeah, oh for sure.
You better know it or you're going to die. We saw it earlier on where Gaia went for a fake down smash into a real down smash on the TNT platform, but Bloom had to take the block from being sent backwards. And that, like, I've never seen that setup quite done in that way. So, you know, Bloom is going to have to really, really make sure that he's kept on his toes and sort of slow down the pace a little bit if he ever gets unsure.
Yeah, like you said, Gaia is just the master of basically the contraption. already something out of blocks you've never seen before. It seems this niche character pick for Bloom just hasn't had the effect that he's maybe been hoping for. 3 stocks to 1, a guy with a very commanding lead, sitting very comfy with diamond and a nice healthy supply of iron.
Yeah, and it's the scary part as well, because even though talented guys running out of iron, or even getting just a little bit back, but it's the fact that you've got an entire 2 other stocks to play with at the same time, and just zooming on in there. That's not quite a 3 stock, but it is looking a little bit curtains for Bloom to start with. The Olimar not quite working out, maybe not the answer we were looking for.
Yeah,
Europe's still going to remain struggling, but certainly we're getting closer and closer to the end of this game too.
Yeah, it seems like those 2 stocks might not be necessary for Gaia, because the Olimar pick really just hasn't been having the effect that Bloom has been hoping for.
Yeah, and just trying to get a cheeky little block set up. Talented guy nearly out of resources, and that was the last resource available. He has got the sword in hand, trying to maybe break the shield or catch Bloom slipping a little bit. Bloom just knowing to hold shield in that situation, and this is the thing, you know exactly what Gaia wants.
Tried to go for the roll read and just destroyed the crafting table and died for it.
I'm genuinely surprised he didn't try to break the shield, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? So am I. Because there was already a healthy amount of damage that was done by F smash.
Okay, and this is where things get a little bit scary. You did take 30 damage from that white Pikmin, but nothing scarier than a Steve back air mid-stage.
There's no longer anything to be scared about for Gaia.
No.
So we're moving on into game 2. Or game 3 now, actually. I've erased that sword fighting from my memory.
Has been straight to the back of the mind. I'll talk to my therapist about that one after the set. But certainly, yeah, we've got game 3. Are we going to get... Oh, no.
We've seen doubling down on the Olimar. You know what? I think Bloom's just that type of player. Just doesn't, like, when Bloom picks a random character, Bloom hates to lose with that random character. Bloom's like, no, I want to prove to you that I can do it. I can be better than you with this character that I don't play.
No, but of course, it was a pretty decisive lead there for Gaia. Oh my goodness, and nearly got stage spiked off the anvil, trying to go for a shield break setup there. Bloom thankfully rolling in to avoid that F smash. Definitely would have popped the shield, and Steve, of course, with all of that kill power, would just be able to kill, maybe not kill, but certainly get a lot of damage onto Olimar. And already a pretty strong start at the moment for Bloom, taking a 50% lead at this point, and is only growing.
Yeah. 92% to 22%. We've had a complete change in game plan from game 2 moving into game 3 from Bloom. It seems to be paying off a lot. Is that Purple Pikmin was flying into Talented Guy's face, not quite killing, but 125%. It's incredibly dangerous when you're up against Olimar, who does have a purple on deck.
And this is the scary part in the matchup. A lovely up air there just to catch it. But that white Pikmin there, you've got to be really, really careful, because it does so much damage. It's 5% a hit, and it just hits so many times. So Talented Guy has got to make the choice between, do I go for this niche setup, which takes a little bit of time, and take like 20% for it? Or shall I risk not having that trap available to me and instead get rid of this damage? It's a real sort of risk and reward factor there, which Gaia has to consider. Very unique in this matchup.
Yeah, and before that white Pikmin died, there was an incredibly dangerous rotation of yellow, purple, and white. You had an abundance of damage and percent to build up, and then you just had kill power. As much kill power as you wanted through that purple Pikmin. And we now have Bloom leading by an entire stock, which is just completely different than game 2.
Literally, it feels like I'm watching a completely different player. It felt like that was just the warm-up. And yeah, those double purple Pikmin, particularly at this percent, most forward airs, the back airs, up airs, any smash attack is definitely going to kill. But Olimar, he is a light boy, going to die to the up smash. That stellar lineup is gone, and now we've got the classic red, blue, and yellow on deck. An 80% lead at the moment for Bloom.
You know what I like to call that one? Fabsonite, Sonic Heroes.
Oh, that's glorious.
Yeah.
I was thinking the Pokemon games, but that is way better.
I like that one too.
They're both great, but Bloom already taking the second stock. A wonderful parry there on the anvil. That definitely would have either poked or broke the shield. So real excellent stuff. And again, we've got another situation where Gaia has got to decide how to get rid of this white Pikmin. That was at least 20% taken, and then with those extra couple of hits, 45%, and an entire stock lead for Bloom. As you mentioned earlier, a really devastating difference between games 2 and 3 here.
Yeah, that's. I wanted to touch up on that. It's kind of insane, just the mindset of a top player, like level adaptation. Because you would have thought, with the way Game 2 was going, with what was almost a 3-stock, that we would have seen at least like a struggle from Bloom moving into Game 3. But it just completely shifted. That one game is now I know your habits, I know the way you play, I know what you go for. Now I'm just gonna run right over you. And look at that! Was that jab?
that was forward tilt.
Oh,
that was maybe one of 4 moves that Olimar can do without Pikmin, and he stage spiked Steve on his own block.
That's so
with
funny.
Pikminless Olimar.
I was like looking at you, and in the corner of my eye, I saw this giant fist. I was like, that's not Pikmin.
That's not. The thing is, of all the people that would do that, like, Gaia would be the kind of person to do that, where if they're a stock up, I mean, we literally saw it where Gaia had no resources, no pickaxe, and was just walking around in that game too, waiting to swing with a forward smash. I feel like both these players, and oh my, yes, yes, I am here for this hero ditto. I am here for the Chaos Yabuki.
No, this would be great. It seems like, wait, I thought Chaos Bracket was yesterday, Tracy.
Oh no. Oh my.
64%.
Oh,
409?
Because the projectiles, they just keep reflecting and then it just grows and grows and grows.
I have never seen that, but I'm loving it.
Oh my.
That leak didn't even matter. That 409% was for nothing.
And then for the Hocus Pocus, they've both got bounced. Bloom has no MP, so actually has to play the game like a sane human being just to get some MP back before the menu shenanigans can carry on. Both these players are having the time of their life. This is the 2 a.m. drunk rotation like AAA. No, have you seen my hero? Like,
no, trust me, I've got a nice hero.
Yeah.
Wait, you have to see that.
My hero would go 3 and 2 at least. Like, oh no, you gotta tech those though. And honestly, if this is the way that Gaia goes out, it's a pretty noble cause. Ooh.
I'm sort of interested for the Simultaneous Game 5 just because I want to see what they come up with next. Will we see Bayo Steve to end off, or will they try something stupid again?
I mean, honestly, oh my goodness, just trying to go for the thwack on Bloom. Oh, it's
great.
giant! Run, Gaia! No!
Oh, he got snooze! No, I didn't.
Oh,
because he got caught in the air, right?
Yeah, because he got caught in the air. It's a little bit shorter, and actually living through the giant smash. That is a hero. So Gaia does have a hero. This was one of his co-mains we mentioned earlier on before Steve came out. But certainly... Oh, no.
Oh, nice. Nice stop.
Oh, my goodness. He was going for the crackle slash and not quite working out. And finally, Bloom on his last stock.
I like the Hatchet Man.
Hatchet Man center stage when Gaia's nowhere near him. I love it so much.
I love watching Hero.
Honestly, like, one of my favorite characters to spectate because it is just pure chaos. And I am just here for it. We've got a zoom and an acceleratle and a bounce. Just give me a bit of everything, please. And I'll have all of that to go.
I want to see Gaia clutch it out with just something disgusting.
Yeah, like I want Bloom to allow him like one thwack.
Yeah.
If you can kill me at 6%, you got it.
They're just buffing. They're just throwing out. I think they're just having a spell battle.
Yeah, I think at this point, I mean, it's only going to work in Gaia's favor, surely.
Oh, for sure.
But oh my god, I nearly saw the kamikaze. That would have been a messile way to go out, surely. But 150% zoom once again here and ready. Oh.
No, Bloom is sick and tired of that spell battle.
What was that up B?
Jab? Bloom is trying to drag this out.
Yeah, Bloom's like, how high a percent can I get you before I have to take your stuff?
Can I kill you with jab?
Yeah.
Jab 3.
I love the stare into the eyes into the down throw.
It's like not even going for up throw. Definitely just wants to.
Yeah.
So.
No, definitely up throw at this percent is going to kill, particularly with the buffs, and they're both just standing there, just having a nice time, letting some MP recover. Is that, oh, not the end of it just yet. Bloom does not want this set to end. And the passive shield, ignoring the OP as well. This character, it's a complete mess.
Oh, and not quite, but maybe next one.
It is, I think Bloom is lit.
Oh,
you're kidding me.
Nice.
This is just... What is there to say? What is there to say? I don't don't even think that was a crit. I think that was just a good F smash.
I think it was literally just an F smash right by the ledge. I don't even think it was a crit. You're right.
So, what mess are we going to see? Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're back in Sensible Town. Bayonetta's come out. We've got the tried and true mains. Thing is, can you imagine what Bloom's win rate would be like if he just went Bayo the whole time? Because his win rate's insane already, but his game count must be like way less than you would think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But certainly, we got the Bayonetta pick, of course, the tried and true main of Bloom4Eva. Sort of the nice pick in the back pocket that's like, look, if I need to get the job done, Bayonetta is here. It's serious time. I've had fun. We've done some Olimar. We've had a hero ditto, and now it's time. Time to clean up.
It's like, I don't want to risk getting thwacked at 0 in Game 5, so let's just play seriously. I'm going Bayo, you're going Steve. Let's play a proper game at least.
I've got to say, yeah, that tech off the block into the footstool down air, that is clearly something that Gaia has had happen to him multiple times before. He has labbed that solution out.
Oh yeah.
In the same vein, though, you can see Bloom's real awareness there, going for that forward smash, which seems like quite the risky option, but then just dropping off the block there, but Bloom with the first stop of that up smash.
The awareness from both these players is crazy. It's like you said, the tech off the block to the footstool down air, Bloom jumping on the block to do an F smash, because then the block would break, cancel all the end lag, and then the witch time. I think the awareness is insane.
I mean, at this level of play, certainly if you're any kind of top player, you need to know how to fight Steve. It's a mandatory thing.
Oh, for sure.
And I think in the UK meta, certainly if you want to succeed, you have to know how to fight Bayonetta because Bloom is such a dominant force. But a great F smash there on the right-hand side of the stage, catching that aggressive afterburner kick. And Gaia, you know, taking a bit more percent here, but honestly, not the hardest mountain to climb at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, if there's any group of people who can teach you how to fight Bayonetta, it will be British people. Because Owl, even from back in Smash 4.
Yes.
It's like we've always had a top player, Bayonetta, like running the country.
Really, really close here. Gaia managing to make that 70% deficit all the way back up to a dead even percent, just focusing on keeping this stage control. Diamond has finally been found. Go for that lovely afterburner kick. Bloom trying to get a bit more damage here, but Gaia just managing to get back, straight back into center stage. More mining on the cards.
I think despite being able to crawl this deficit back, I think this is where things get a little bit difficult for Gaia, because you can see that he's wanting to keep a hold of that diamond for the final stop. However, has barely any resources to his name, and that's what makes it difficult. Bloom taking the lead now, 2 stocks to 1 in this Game 5, where Gaia has now created these diamond tools, laying an up smash rip. It's not going to quite kill, planting himself right underneath that platform with that diamond pickaxe, threatening a kill at this 107%. And there we go, a fair connecting 1-1, 0% Joycey.
And this is a real scary position to be in, right? Because the diamond tools haven't already been used all that much. However, just about getting out with that SDI and a lovely parry, just going for these jabs. Excellent air dodge there from Bloom4Eva. That could have spelled disaster. That diamond forward air would have spiked, and even if it didn't kill, would have put him in a really precarious situation here. But at only a 50% difference between these two players at the moment, Yabuki.
Yeah, and dare I say, this is a lot scarier for Bloom than it is for Gaia, because as we know, Bayonetta can struggle to kill in a lot of situations, but you're staring down Steve with diamond tools and 100% of rage, Joycey.
And we can just see Bloom maybe riskily approaching that block. It's very, very telegraphed what talented guy is after. And I love that. The 2 hits, get off stage, and an unfortunate miscalculation of the up B as Bloom clutches it out over talented guy.
Talented guy. The sheer threat of just Bloom's edge guarding in that situation. Do you know how insane that